Welcome back to the Saiyan Podcast. I'm Goku, joined by the Prince of Petty himself,
Vegeta.
Today, we got a special guest. He's green, he's mean, and he's got more DNA than a Mori episode. Give it up for Perfect Cell.
Pleasure to be here. I must say, the studio is much nicer than the arena I exploded in.
Let's break this down. Cell, you had infinite energy, Saiyan combat instincts, Namekian regeneration, and even Frieza's genes, which we know are cracked for potential.
So basically, he's like if I had a baby with 18, and that baby fused with Frieza, and ate Piccolo's antenna?
What? No, I can't with this clown.
Actually, he's not entirely wrong. I am the culmination of the universe's finest traits. I was designed to be unstoppable.
But your flaw was perfection itself. You stopped evolving. True strength comes from growth, not completion.
Wait, that was deep.
Did Goku just drop philosophy?
Also, I once tried to eat a Dragon Ball. Thought it was a fruit.
There it is.
Yo, real talk, if Cell joined us and trained, he'd be unstoppable.
He's got infinite energy. He could spam Kaioken times 20 and still have enough juice to roast Frieza mid-fight.
I was designed for dominance, but training with you clowns? That's intriguing.
You would master Ultra Instinct in a week. You're calm and tactical. That's half the battle.
And those Cell Juniors? If you trained them like Piccolo trained Gohan, they'd be a bio-army of gods. Imagine them putting off a synchronized final flash.
I never considered mentorship, but the idea of the Cell Junior fusion dance? Tempting, especially if they fuse until Cell Max Junior Supreme Deluxe.
Bro, you could train non-stop. No fatigue, no burnout. You pass me, Vegeta, maybe even Beerus by now. You'd be like Ultra Instinct with cheat codes.
He wouldn't just pass us, he'd lap us. While we're out here catching our breath, he's out here learning Hakai from Beerus and cooking ramen with Whis.
Hakai. Now that's a technique I could refine. Destruction without emotion. Sounds like my type of therapy.
Wait. Would you ever want to be the god of destruction?
If the title came with a robe and a planet-sized training ground, absolutely. I'd erase planets just to test new combos.
You'd be terrifying, a god of destruction who never sleeps, never tires, and never stops evolving. Xeno would need a panic button.
And I'd bring the Cell Juniors as interns. Each one with a resume that says, specialized in chaos and regeneration.
You'd be the first god of destruction with a LinkedIn profile.
And a TikTok called Perfect Punches.
I call it perfect pressure. Every post ends with a Kamea wave and a motivational quote.
You're not just built different, you're built dangerous. Good thing you're on the podcast and not training with Beerus.
One of my favorite battles was when I faced you one-on-one. I gave it my all. Instant transmission, Kamehameha, combos, even strategy. But Cell stood tall no matter what.
You were entertaining, but predictable. I knew you'd pass the fight to your son. Classic Goku. Great power, no parenting plan.
He's not wrong. You started strong, but you hit your ceiling.
Infinite stamina, Saiyan instincts, and regeneration. You were impressive, but I was built to outlast you.
I knew I couldn't win. Not because I was weak, but because I hadn't reached the next level yet. I didn't have the potential to break past my limits. But Gohan did. Hey,
And
Cell,
then you did the most
catch!
clown thing ever. You gave Cell Senzu Bean.
A gift from a father to opponent. I still don't understand it.
Gohan kept asking me why I wasn't taking the fight seriously. I told him, you only think that because you're comparing my power level to yours.
Everyone thought you were reckless, irresponsible. Some even called you a bad father.
But I believed in my son, since day one. Since he headbutted Raditz and made me go, wait, my kid is him.
That was a moment. Kid came out swinging like he was born in a gravity chamber.
I saw it in him, that hidden power, that spark. I knew if Gohan wanted to, he could increase the strength by a ridiculous amount. I didn't force it, I trusted it.
And that trust destroyed me. Gohan's transformation was divine fury. I couldn't replicate it. I couldn't contain it.
Giving you that sensu bean wasn't about fairness. It was about clarity. I wanted Gohan to face the real you. No excuses, no handicaps, just truth.
You believed in him when nobody else did. That's not bad parenting. That's Saiyan parenting. Earthlings would not understand.
Exactly. I didn't raise a fighter. I raised a protector. And when that moment came, he didn't just fight. He saved us.
Gohan was my undoing. His rage unlocked something I couldn't replicate. That Super Saiyan 2 Slapfest, was biblical. Every punch felt like karma.
He hit you so hard, the stadium applied for disaster relief.
I'll admit it. That moment was transcendent. I pushed him to the edge, and he snapped. The transformation, the stare, the lightning. I knew I was in trouble the moment he started talking.
He didn't just power up. He leveled up emotionally. That was rage, grief, and purpose fused into one blast.
And that final Kamehameha? Man, I was watching from the other world like, man, my son is cooking.
I was the dish, and the chef didn't hold back.
Even the music you were getting vaporized to gave me chills. It was like the soundtrack knew you were done. Done, 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 done.
It was poetic. I exploded with dignity, but on Kami I felt fear for the first time. Not because of his power, but because I saw something I couldn't control. That boy was chaos, wrapped in innocence.
And then we all jumped in. Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, even me from the other world. We gave it all we had to give Gohan a shot.
Let's not forget who landed the clutch blast. While Gohan was struggling, I hit you with the final flash from the shadows.
That blast cracked my focus, broke my stance. Gohan's Kamehameha slipped through because of you.
Without Vegeta, Gohan might have lost. That was teamwork at its finest, even if Vegeta refuses to admit we're friends.
We're not friends. We're co-workers in violence.
Gohan Super Saiyan 2, though? The torn sleeve, the electric aura, the cold stare, that design was fire.
It was peak Toriyama. That wasn't just a transformation. It was a statement. The kid went from crying to commanding the battlefield.
I still see that silhouette in my nightmares. The hair spike geometry alone was terrifying.
And the way his aura felt like thunder. That was the first time a transformation felt divine.
Toriyama didn't just draw a new form. He captured a moment in Saiyan history.
Real talk. Shout out to Akira Toriyama. That man gave us a legacy. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was just one of many masterpieces.
Respect. He gave us depth, drama, and drip. Without him, I'd be a grumpy gym rat with no context.
And I'd be a failed science experiment in the lab somewhere. Toriyama gave me purpose and a theme song.
So from all of us, thank you, Toriyama-sensei. You made our battles legendary, and our hair unforgettable.
You made power-ups emotional. You made villains iconic. You made Saiyans Saiyan.
And you made my death seem cinematic. Shout out to Piccolo, Toriyama's favorite character. Piccolo was the first to challenge me mentally. He didn't just fight, he dissected me. That Namekian brain is underrated.
Yeah, Piccolo's like the guy who reads the manual before building the IKEA shelf.
While you eat the Allen wrench.
He baited me into revealing my plan, played it cool, then hit me with the energy blast like he was submitting a thesis.
And let's not forget, Piccolo pulled the most unnecessary kick of all time. Mid-air spin, dramatic pose, slow-mo impact. It was like if he was auditioning for a fighting game intro.
He wasn't even trying to hurt you. He just wanted that camera angle.
I felt that kick in my pride more than my ribs.
But real talk, it was a close match. Piccolo had just fused with Kami, and he was holding his own against you before he started absorbing folks.
He kept you on your toes. You weren't dominating. You were adapting. That's a win in my book.
I underestimated him. Thought he was just a support character. But he made me evolve faster than I planned. Without that fight, I wouldn't have reached my perfection.
We all respect Piccolo. He's the quiet MVP. Doesn't flex, doesn't scream, just shows up and handles business.
He's the only one who trains without needing a tournament or a villain to motivate him. That's discipline.
All right, Cell. Let's talk about the moment that had everyone shook. When Tien held you down with the tri-beam. You were in your second form, flexing hard. And then, boom, Tien shows up.
Must we? That was a tactical inconvenience.
Tactical inconvenience. You were stuck like a bug under a magnifying glass.
It was relentless. He kept yelling, "Tri-beam!" like it was a mixtape drop. I couldn't move. It felt like being trapped under a vending machine while still dispensing snacks.
You were just twitching under the blast like, please, someone unplug this guy.
I was absorbing androids. I was evolving. And then Tien shows up with zero plot armor and infinite stubbornness.
You got gatekept by a dude with no transformations. Embarrassing.
Honestly, Tien deserves props. That was pure heart. No power-ups, no fusion, just raw willpower and technique.
Agreed. He's a true warrior. No flash, No ego, just grit.
It was humbling, I'll admit it. He bought time, more than I expected.
He didn't win, but he didn't lose either. He stalled a monster that earns respect.
He's like a cockroach with discipline. You can't squash him, and he never stops trying.
That tri-beam barrage was like watching someone span their ultimate move in a video game, and it worked.
Fine, I'll say it. Tien, you're annoying, but effective. You definitely cooked.
Speaking of getting cooked, let's talk about Cell Max.
Again, must we?
He was like you, but bigger, louder, and somehow dumber.
He was a brute. No finesse, no elegance, just raw power and zero personality.
And Gohan killed him with a special beam cannon. History repeated like a rerun.
It was poetic. Gohan went beast mode and said, I've done this before, let me do it again.
I'm starting to think I'm just Gohan's favorite punching bag.
You're his character development art.
I need therapy.
But hey yo, why you went after my son the moment you came back? That had me hot, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that? Simple. He had the most punchable face in the arena.
Cell, put your hands up right now. Run that fade.